For most of my life, I assumed investing meant picking stocks, studying companies, finding the next Apple before it blows up, being smart about it. Turns out that assumption is almost exactly why most people lose money. There's a strategy where you don't pick anything, no research, no guesses, and it beats most professionals almost every year. It's called an index fund, and I had no idea how it actually worked until I drew it out. Here's the mental picture most people have. You open a brokerage account, you study companies, you find the good ones, buy them cheap, sell them when they go up. It's basically a skill game. The smarter you are, the better you do. This is also what professional fund managers do, all day, every day, with research teams, algorithms, and decades of experience. Here's the uncomfortable stat. Around 90% of actively managed funds run by professionals, underperform a simple market index over 20 years. 9 out of 10. People who do this for a living. So if the professionals can't consistently beat the market, what is the market they keep losing to? The S&P 500 is just a list, the 500 biggest publicly traded companies in America. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, all of them ranked by size. An index fund is a product that buys a tiny piece of all of them at once. When you put money into an S&P 500 index fund, you're not betting on one company, you're betting on the top 500 collectively at the same time. When the overall economy grows, your slice grows with it. When one company fails, say a retailer goes bankrupt, it gets replaced by the next biggest company. The index updates itself automatically. You don't have to do anything. Think of it this way. Instead of betting on which horse wins the race, you just own a piece of the entire race. Some horses lose, but the race itself, over a long enough time, it's almost always gone up. That's it. That's what an index fund is. Here's the story that made this click for me. In 2008, Warren Buffett, the most famous investor alive, the guy who built a $100 billion fortune by picking stocks, made a $1 million bet. He said, "I'll bet that a plain, boring S&P 500 index fund will beat any basket of hedge funds over the next 10 years. Hedge funds, the exclusive investment clubs where the world's smartest money managers work, where rich people pay enormous fees just to get in. A firm called Protégé accepted. They picked 5 of their best hedge fund portfolios. The race started. 10 years later, 2017. Here are the numbers. The hedge funds, 2.2% average annual return. The index fund, 7.1% average annual return. On a $1 million starting point, that's the difference between $1.24 million and $2 million. Same decade, same market. One strategy nearly doubled the money, the other barely moved. And remember, Buffett himself can pick stocks. He's arguably the best. He still told people to put their money in an index fund, not because it's fancy, because the math wins. Okay, here's the part I had absolutely no idea about until I dug into this, and it's the real reason the math works so differently. Every investment fund charges a fee. It's called an expense ratio, a percentage taken out every single year. Actively managed funds, where professionals are picking stocks, typically charge around 1% per year. Index funds, around 0.04%, less than 0.1%. 1% sounds tiny. Watch what actually happens. Same $10,000, same 7% market return, over 30 years. The 0.04% fund grows to around $74,500. The 1% fund, around $57,400. That 1% fee costs you $17,000 on a $10,000 investment. The fee that sounds like nothing quietly takes everything. It's compound interest working against you. Same mechanic we talked about in the last video, just pointed in the wrong direction. Quick pause. If this is landing, hit subscribe. Next video, I'm breaking down how to actually start investing with a small amount of money. Same format, same visuals, no jargon. See you there. So, let's put it all together. Stock picking requires research. It requires timing. It requires being right more than the 90% of professionals who get it wrong. And it comes with fees that quietly eat your returns. Index funds require none of that. You buy a piece of everything, you pay almost nothing in fees. You don't pick, you don't time, you just stay in. The returns come from the economy growing, which, over long periods, it historically has. That chart is bumpy. Every dip feels catastrophic when you're in it, but zoom out, it's one of the most consistent upward trends in financial history. The people who lose money investing are usually playing the hardest version of a game that has an easier version sitting right next to it. Most people just don't know the easier version exists. Now you do. That's how index funds actually work. Next video, how to actually start, how much money you need, which accounts make sense, and how to buy your first index fund. Same format, same visuals, no jargon. See you there.